A great deal has been written and said about the Carolina connection during this NBA Finals. Michael Jordan, James Worthy, and Sam Perkins all played for North Carolina's 1982 NCAA championship team. But what about the other two starters on that team? Point guard Jimmy Black and forward Matt Doherty. Well, neither player made it to the NBA, but both are still involved in basketball. Doherty is an assistant coach at Davidson College in North Carolina, and Black is an assistant at South Carolina. In 1982, they shared the ball and a championship season with Jordan, Perkins, and Worthy. And here they are. Jimmy Black, who was a senior on that team, Matt Doherty, who was a sophomore. They each had 4 points in the championship game win, a 63-62 victory over Georgetown, which Michael Jordan shot in the closing seconds, sealed the victory in. And Jimmy Black also had 7 assists. What are your recollections of that night, Jimmy?
Well, it was just an awesome feeling for us to end up the season with the national championship. It's something we worked hard for all year, and to end it that way was an absolute joy.
How much of a sense, Matt, did you have with Michael Jordan in his freshman year then that he would become as transcendent a player as he has become?
Well, I don't think anybody in their right mind could have imagined Michael where he is today with what he's done in the game of basketball. When it's all said and done, he's going to be one of the top players ever to put on a basketball uniform. So as a freshman, it's hard to project that.
What was Michael Jordan like as a collegiate player? Not so much on the court, but personally, what was he like?
Well, he wanted to win at everything. We played cards, he wanted to win. If we were just playing ping pong, he wanted to win, and he was just a competitor. And I think that carries over into his basketball.
Was he cocky?
He was very confident. Points, maybe he was cocky, but I remember one instance we were playing pool, and he thought he was real good at pool, and I beat him. And he got real flustered. He looked at the table. He said, well, it's not regulation, and threw the pool cue on the table and walked away. So if he lost, he had a reason to lose. So he's one of the most competitive people I've ever been around.
What was his relationship and the relationship of the other two, Perkins and Worthy, to the head coach, Dean Smith? These three guys would each go on to become an NBA All-Star, but Smith was already a legend.
Well, I think what happened is Coach Smith has a great program in North Carolina, and everybody that comes into the program just want to fit in and do their part. And I just wanted to say that not only were they great players, we had some other players on our team who did their part to make us a championship team.
Was there ever any feeling among superstar players like Perkins, Worthy, and Jordan that they would like to break out at least occasionally and get their 35 or 40 rather than staying within that system, even as successful as the system was?
I don't think so. One of the keys was Coach Smith was real good at having guys play unselfishly. He felt if we were unselfish, played as a team, we'd win. That year, James, I think, averaged 15, Sam averaged 14, Michael 13, Jimmy and I around 9 or 10, and we just wanted to win the championships.
Who was the leader? Jordan was only a freshman. Who was the leader of that team? Might have been you.
You're looking at him right here, boss man, Freddie.
Well, I was lucky. I think in Coach Smith's system, the seniors take over. But I think we all had our hand in putting together a nice team and a nice season.
Any quick personal thought about being part of that team or about any of the three or playing here tonight?
Well, just seeing these guys and knowing that we had something, you know, we were a little part of them. It's great to see them, and they deserve all the success that they get.
Matt Doherty, Jimmy Black, thanks very much. We'll send it courtside to Marv Albert and Mike Fratello for the second half of Game 2 of these NBA Finals after these messages. And a word from your local station. Stay with us from Chicago.